What's going on, guys? JSGC here, back again for another daily Manchester City transfer update. Before I do crack on with today's update, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, then do subscribe to my channel. I'm going to keep you guys up to date every single day with all the latest City transfer news here on YouTube throughout this long summer transfer window. So if you haven't already, do subscribe. It is free. We are just over 500 subs away from my aim of 45,000 subscribers, so any help towards that would be great. Social media links are in the description. If you want to go and check out my X, Instagram and TikTok, email also in the description, so if you want to hit me up for these sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video. We are aiming for 600 likes, so any help towards that would be great. And also don't forget as well to get your thoughts in the comments below. Finally, this video is sponsored and brought to you by Honeywell Smart Lighting, where you guys can go and check out the Honeywell Smart Lighting floor lamp, the F01. Links and details there in the description. It's an excellent lamp to help get you guys started if you're wanting to go into video content creation. A fantastic lamp with a fantastic deal, so links and details, they are in the description. I do have a promo video which I will roll at the end of the video if you do want to go and check out the lamp. So we've got no contract news, so we're going to dive straight on in with the outs. We've got the very latest on Juma Bah. Now, the Daily Express have said that Southampton are really keen on taking Juma Bah on loan from Manchester City this summer. Saints' new manager, Will Still, is the former manager of RC Lens from last season, and because he was in charge when RC Lens took Juma Bah on loan from Manchester City in the January transfer window, he's been impressed with him, so much so that now he's in charge at Southampton. He wants to take Juma Bah on loan from Manchester City from there. The problem that I have with this is we're looking at a player who we brought in from La Liga, who spent half a season in Liga 1 and done very well, and then to ask him to go out on loan to England sounds fantastic. If Southampton were playing in the Premier League, I'd have no problem with this whatsoever, but because Southampton were relegated from the Premier League and they're going to be playing in England's second division in the Championship, and no disrespect to the Championship, it's a fantastic, very competitive league, and he would learn a lot from a stint in the Championship. I just feel like Juma Bah, at this point in his career, is better than the Championship. Manchester City apparently have had a lot of loan interest in Juma Bah from Europe's big five leagues, so to be speaking about him going on loan to the Championship would surprise me a lot to send him to Southampton. RC Lens are keen on taking Juma Bah from Manchester City once more and give him a full season in France's top division rather than just half a season. I know there's plenty of other interest from other teams in other leagues as well, so we will see what does happen to Juma Bah, but it does look like Juma Bah will be loaned out by Manchester City once more for the full upcoming 2025-26 season. Now, moving on, we've got the latest on Kevin de Bruyne, and with the international duty now over, he is expected to fly and complete a medical with Napoli this week to complete a free transfer move from Manchester City to Napoli. Fabrizio Romano has said that it will be on Thursday that Kevin de Bruyne travels over to Naples. Kevin de Bruyne's contract, of course, up with Manchester City on June 30th of this month. Kevin de Bruyne wants his future sorting this week so he can go away for a month or so, relax and enjoy his holidays and his break with his family rather than worrying about where he's going to be playing football and what's going to be happening during a very busy 2025-2026 season. And Kevin de Bruyne has now had the here we go from Fabrizio Romano at last, because we've known about this for 3-4 weeks or so now, but this morning Fabrizio Romano gave it the here we go, says final green lights have been given from de Bruyne's camp and from Napoli as well. He's going to fly to Napoli and sign a contract with them on Thursday. It's going to be a 2-year contract with the option of a third year as well, with the medical taking place in Naples later in this week as well. So I do want to put on record, best of luck to Kevin de Bruyne. Whilst it's fantastic to see him playing in sky blue, it'll be really strange and really weird not seeing it as the sky blue of Manchester City, but rather him playing in Italy in Serie A with Napoli instead. Now, moving on to the ins, we've got more developments in terms of coaches at Manchester City. We've got the very latest on Kolo Toure. Now, Gaughan has said that Manchester City bosses have been impressed with the influence of Kolo Toure, of what he's made on the under-18s Manchester City side, and as a reward they want to give him a coaching role on Pep Guardiola's backroom staff ahead of the Club World Cup for this month, of course, and into next month as well, and there is the possibility of this position being made permanent permanent. It's all about his personality and how he's interacting with all of the young players and helping them to develop. But apparently he's having a really positive influence on the under-18 side, and he's a real character as well that everybody's really enjoyed the company of. And because of that, Pep Guardiola seems to be looking for a bit more positivity in his backroom staff, that he's interested in bringing Kolo Toure in and potentially permanently sitting amongst the Manchester City first side's coaching staff and having a coaching role with the club from there instead. Now, City were interested in taking Ben Wilkinson, who's the under-21 manager, and his assistant Craig Mudd to the Club World Cup, but it's Kolo Toure that's been given the nod instead. And both Wilkinson and Mudd have been asked by Manchester City to sort out pre-season for the under-21 side instead. Manchester City will be taking an experienced team to the Club World Cup, and at the time we're recording this, we're waiting for the squad to officially be announced for how many players and which players are going to the Club World Cup and who's going to be staying at home. But what's going to happen is anyone who's not going to the Club World Cup will go on their holidays for the next 4 to 5 weeks, and they'll report back to Manchester City at some point in July, and they will start working with the under-21 side, which is the elite development squad, the EDS squad, ahead of the upcoming season, both with the academy and also some potential first team players in there as well who are either not fit or not in the plans, and if they don't sort out a sale, then that's where they'll be going in 4 to 5 weeks time. Now, moving on, we've got the latest on Rayan Cherki. Last night, 7 p.m. BST, just as the transfer window was shutting, Manchester City announced the signing of Rayan Cherki, the 21-year-old attacking midfielder and winger from Olympique Lyonnais, or Lyon, over in France. He signs for a reported fee of 36 million euros plus 6 million euros in add-ons, according to Fabrizio Romano. So we're looking at a fee of just under 31 million pounds at 30.47 million pounds plus 5.08 million pounds in bonuses. So a total deal worth 35.54 million pounds. He's signed a 5-year contract with Manchester City. A very exciting player, a very exciting signing. I've done my announcement video if you want to go and check out with more of my thoughts of what I've made of the Rayan Cherki transfer. But well, it's a warmly welcome Rayan to Manchester City and wishing him the very best of luck here. And he's not the only player through the door at Manchester City, because Manchester City this morning announced the signing of Tijjani Reijnders, the 26-year-old central midfielder from the Netherlands, who signs for Manchester City from AC Milan. Manchester City have put Tijjani Reijnders on a 5-year contract for an initial fee worth over £46 million, which could rise with bonuses and add-ons to more than £55 million, which would be a club record fee for AC Milan. It's confirmed that Tijjani Reijnders is registered and ready for the Club World Cup with Manchester City, despite this being announced after the transfer window had shut yesterday at 7 p.m. BST, because this transfer has been sorted since Sunday. Manchester City's social media team and their media team have needed a bit of time to help prepare everything for the official unveiling of Tijjani Reijnders, but we've had it here this morning, and that is all that matters. So a warm welcome to Tijjani Reijnders, and also wishing him the very best of luck at Manchester City. So what we're looking at now is this little period of the transfer window is shut. The window closed yesterday, and the window will reopen on the 16th of June, so in a few days time, where Manchester City can once more sell players and sign players. In the meantime, City will be looking to try and sort out their squad, so we're going to continue with our daily Man City transfer updates despite the window being shut for the next few days, because it will reopen again early next week. So we have had a new link as of this afternoon, and it comes in the form of a massive update on Sverre Nypan, a player we've not really spoke about since the January transfer window, and we've not spoken about it because we was waiting for him to make his decision. Then his decision was made in the winter that he was going to be joining Aston Villa, and we've just been waiting for official confirmation of that, and the official confirmation never came. I'd stopped looking for anything involving Sverre Nypan because I just didn't need to go out there and look about anything, because I wasn't expecting him to be a Manchester City player. And then all of a sudden this afternoon, David Ornstein drops a huge bombshell, and it's also quite refreshing to see that there isn't loads of sources speaking and about the deal and telling you lots of bits of information. It's nice just to have a surprise dropped on you every now and then. This was a really nice surprise to see this afternoon. So firstly, Sverre Nypan is an 18-year-old central midfielder from Norway. He plays for Rosenborg over in the Norwegian top division. as well. And David Ornstein has said that Sverre Nypan is now set to sign a new long-term contract at Manchester City before heading out on a season-long loan. He's going to be signing from Rosenborg over in Norway. It will be a record sale for the Norwegian league. Sverre Nypan will become a Manchester City player. Very exciting. Now, Stian Andre de Wahl, a journalist based in Norway, has said that Manchester City wanted Sverre Nypan to join the CFG, the City Football Group, and the plan was for him back in the winter to join Girona on a permanent basis, and he would be a player for the City Football Group. He didn't like that, Sverre Nypan. He wanted to be part of the Man City squad. Because City haven't prepared and made him a Manchester City player, he preferred Aston Villa's offer, where he would become an Aston Villa player. He preferred Aston Villa over Arsenal and over Manchester City's offer as well. Since then, Manchester City have been working hard in the background and quickly to try and change Sverre Nypan's mind, and they've managed to do so because they've scrambled together a new deal which would see Sverre Nypan become a Manchester City player rather than a City Football Group player, and rather than him playing for Girona on a permanent basis, the plan is for the next season, for the next 12 months, he will spend that time on loan. Could be at Girona, could be with another one of the City Football Group teams, it could be with a completely new team. We'll have to wait and see. But Sverre Nypan's choice right now is he wants to join Manchester City, and he is set to sign for Manchester City. Now, Stian Andre de Wahl has said that it will be a deal worth over £11 million, with Rosenborg getting a club record fee and also a Norwegian top division record fee and a Norwegian league record fee as well. So this is a really big transfer in Norway for a very fantastic prospect coming in from Norway to Manchester City, and City once more continuing with their theme of having some of the biggest and best players coming out of Norway. Of course, we've got Erling Haaland here, Oscar Bob is here, and Sverre Nypan is going to be here as well. So I'm not worried about him being able to adapt and settle himself in at Manchester City. What we'll be looking for here over the next 12 months once he's signed his City contract is knuckle down on loan, get some really good experience at a fantastic club somewhere, and see if he can prove himself, and then once he returns back to Manchester City, assess where he could potentially fit in around the first team squad and utilise him from there. Of course, he wouldn't need to be registered as he's under the age of 21, so we've got that bonus, and he's not going to obviously be 21 for another 3 years. So there is every possibility that we may see him in and around the City squad, that's the first team squad, over the coming seasons. I'm just not expecting it over the upcoming season, the 2025-2026 season, but a very, very exciting transfer, and the fact that City have managed to beat Aston Villa and Arsenal to his signature as well is a fantastic effort on City's behalf. I don't know if Aston Villa have struggled with PSR or finances or something to make this transfer happen, or if something else has happened, or if it's just very simple that Sverre Nypan wants to be a Man City player ahead of Aston Villa because Man City are now putting a better proposal forward. Maybe it's because City have really gone out of their way to try and make a transfer happen. It's made the player feel good. I don't know, but his choice is he wants to be a City player, and City now are in the finishing line of sorting this transfer out right under the noses of Aston Villa and bringing in a high quality young player in Sverre Nypan. And I wouldn't rule out Man City for the rest of this window targeting some of the highest, biggest and best young prospects out there that they can bring into the club to help make Manchester City an even better team. So that's the direction that we're looking at. City, of course, will be on the lookout for homegrown talents, as we've got space in our homegrown quota as well, and Manchester City will be looking towards player sales. So that's the direction that we're looking at for the remainder of this transfer window, and if space is opened up by Manchester City over the coming weeks into the coming months towards the end of the transfer window, there's a possibility that City may have a bit more of an opening when it comes to non-homegrown players, as it is right now. First team players want to be signed, it's got to be homegrown players, or we can go out and bring in players under the age of 21 who would be able to play in the Premier League. Might be a bit tricky when it comes to the Champions League, or we may want to utilise the loan market instead, or utilise the City Football Group, like it looks like what we're doing here with Sverre Nypan, who is set to sign for Manchester City from Rosenborg for £11 million. So that has been today's transfer update. If you did enjoy this video, make sure, like always, if you did enjoy the content, then do leave a thumbs up. We're aiming for 600 likes. Any help towards that would be great. Get your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Social media links are in the description as well if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And finally, do go and check out Honeywell Smart Lighting. Have you ever wanted to be a content creator and you're looking to take your setup to the next level? Well, one of the most important things that you need to think about is lighting. This is where Honeywell Smart Lighting have you covered. The Honeywell F01 floor lamp is designed to give you smart, convenient and efficient lighting for your videos as well as everyday life. The lamp features certified eye protection performance with the colour rendering index and no visible light flicker to make filming both comfortable, and it will also give you that professional look that you want in your videos. It can be used for everyday life, whether that be in your living room, a work from home space or a studio. The light is easy to set up, easy to use, and comes with a remote control too, so you can toggle with the settings and set the light up to however you please for that day. You want to focus? The light has you covered. You want to chill? The light has you covered. You want to create videos with high quality lighting? The lamp has you covered. So go and check out Honeywell Smart Lighting and their F01 floor lamp. The link is in the description of this video, and anyone that checks out the lamp using my link in the description does help to support the future content created here on my channel. And I'll see you all again real soon for the next video. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope everyone is safe and well. I'll see you religiously tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. Peace. Ciao for now.